Hello, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back for another episode of Shadow Empire. In previous episode we started building the ammo factory and the university, which are probably going to be done, well, they will be done next round, I'm pretty sure about that. Which does mean that we don't need to worry about the ammo too much. We'll probably keep the ammo factory at a fairly low production initially, because we're not using the ammo that badly. So to save up a bit of the cost of keeping or hiring all the workers and all that, we can keep some of that on the back low. Or down low, I suppose, but let's actually head to the next round already. There wasn't too much for us to do anymore on this round. We do see that there's a bit of extension over there to our... Well, the western neighbor is extending a little bit. Oh dear, we lost a bit of militia, but we did also kill some of the enemy. Oh, we could extract some free folk. And get another zoo level. I mean, we had already several levels for that, should be fair. Scientific joint effort. Paisanos. Scientific joint effort. You know what? Sure.
Copy that.
An envoy from Friedbund has proposed us access to a famous ancient temple in the Union. The private sector industrialists would like to have sole access since they suspect valuable knowledge might be gained on the site, while your populace would like the right to visit as well. I'd say everyone should be allowed to visit.
Copy that.
Right, and yes, we did get the industries built in here. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that the ammo factory is only going to be at 25% production. University is going to be full tier, of course. And then I suspect that we might need to... Let's actually have a look at the construction. So I'm thinking we might have to increase the bureaucrat offices to level 2. It's not too expensive. It's a bit expensive, but it's not too expensive. It will take a lot of energy, though, so we'll need to worry about that afterwards. But yeah, we'll get the bureaucrat offices underway. Overall, I think our situation will be improving. We could potentially bring in this over here and get that up the mountains, and we'll have... Oh, hello. There we go. We got Wall Cove, finally. And then if we can bring this one a little bit closer and try to encircle the enemies in here and then destroy this and capture Coleman, that'd be good. There's a lot of mountains over here still. I believe there's at least one of the towns over there that we may have accidentally created by deleting one of our militias or disbanding one of our militias, but you know, it happens. Right, so we are increasing the bureaucrat point production, so that's good. Political points, we're not getting too much. We're 18 per round right now. We will probably want to save up at least some of that each round as well. Seal Roads is now 62%, so that's going to take, I don't know, maybe 3 more rounds? Or if we're unlucky. Light tanks are about a third of the way done. Gold small arms are only 1/6 of the way. Propeller engine is now 82%. That's still taking a while, but of course we're only putting in like a hand or like a 3 or 4 points per. Ooh. Paisanos, are you? We've got good relations with you. You've got a load of troops in here though, which does make me a little bit worried. Get this one into the city. Oh, we might actually send in someone else back in here with some artillery, so we'll have at least someone defending the truck depot over there, because it's very likely that they will try to conquer my land, because, again, victory will require you to conquer lands, unless you can get the... Oh, right, non-aggression pact. Do we have that already? We got that already with that. We can't do the one to the west, and Strasbourg does seem to be quite tiny at this point. So making diplomatic deals with those is probably a bit pointless. We could try to send a spy over here, I suppose. Oh, that doesn't count as a zone, does it? There's the Nassau, I suppose. Yeah, there we go. Being a bit of spice there. Not entirely sure what's going on in there, but it's clearly not going all that well for them. We did manage to capture the howitzer. I think we don't actually want to go too far in there. Your supplies are going to be an issue. One thing that we could do, though, is we're going to go out and build a little bit of road through here. So we can get supplies closer, and we can then also get access to the rare metal, rare earth metals over here. Speaking of which, we're running a little bit low on money. Not too bad yet, but let's actually, yeah, we are losing quite a bit right now. I'm guessing we do not have option for increase. Oh, we could try to increase the income tax now. Oh, it is going to be working this time. Finally. There we go. So that's going to increase the money that we'll be getting per round. So we don't need to worry about selling too many things or whatnot. And that will also allow us to perhaps build up some more industries and all that. Especially now that we're getting the bureaucrat offices, which is going to take some time. Let's actually get to the next round so that can start building up a little bit. Oh, and there was a bit of an attack on the troops in the mountains. Ah, the old majority is still part of the is the winning party. Of confidence. Right, yeah, the word's called. Oh, right. Maritime Trade has appointed a new elder to lead it. And scavenger teams have a seal silo near Volkov and the 109 credits. Okay, that's good. Could do another grand convention. Those are quite expensive though. Another 2 zoos as well. All right then. Right, military research. I think we're gonna keep that as is. No changes. Expanding quarrels. Apollo C. No, we're not going to try to push them for expanding. The new elder. Do you give popular support for the new elder? I think we will. That's going to improve relations with a lot of things. So I think starting a good relations is probably a good idea. Scientific cooperation from Freebund. Sure. Access offer to ancient site. Hazana's proposes access to a famous ancient science library in the nation. I think, again, everyone should be allowed to go there. Right, we are starting to consume quite a bit of energy, which kind of does point to the fact that we will probably need to do a bit of extension for the solar field panel over here, and we don't have the rare materials to get the machinery yet. So that's going to have to wait a little while, although I suppose once the bureaucrat office over here is done, it needs another 300 metal, so it's probably going to take a while, but not necessarily that long of a while in the end. Let's get to... oh, there we go. Now, we won't have any supplies in here, mind you, but we have got the enemy now somewhat surrounded. Except for we can't quite surround them. Could do a range attack, perhaps. With the 2 units. It may not do much, but we've got intel on them, at least, to some degree. Your recall of 98 is not that bad. Clearly not enough, mind you, but... oh, we did get a kill there. There we go. And now we capture... oh, brilliant. They are now surrounded. Unfortunately, we probably won't be able to attack there with any of the troops yet. But capturing that would be quite handy. Now, if I... no, that is still within range. I don't remember how much the range is. Ah, it's now 75% effective. Over here, it's still 100. Is that still... no, that's also 75. Okay, so yeah, we're starting to get to the point where we are a bit too far away for some of these bonuses. Get to the coastline over there. And yeah, we haven't gotten across the mountains here yet, but that's going to have to wait. So are we... oh yeah, there we go. We're getting a whole lot of ammo now. And even though we're only keeping the production at 25%, I suppose it might actually even be reduced further because of lack of metal, but you know, it happens. The bureaucrat office is still going to take a while. How are we doing on the... oh yeah, there we go. We're getting much more credits now. Very, very nice. Seal Roads at 77. Siege Infantry Army is still slowly getting... it's going to take a while. We're getting like 4 points per month, and it was... oh, not month, but round. It's going to take a good while. Small Gauls arms... or Gauls small arms are at 22%. So that's at least slowly getting done. The light tank is now 50%. Propeller engine at 90%. Okay, I think once we get the bureaucrat office, that's probably going to increase the... overall situation. Actually, I do wonder. So the quality of life education score is now getting much higher. So how the score is defined is the points divided by the town level, which is, or the city level, which is 3. So this divided by 3, I guess. It's going there. It's not going to be instantly that, but that's where the resting point is going to be. But yeah, so at least the overall civilization score will be improving. It probably won't be getting a full 100 anytime soon. Eventually, it might. Oh, there's a load of troops over here. Now, the question is, are they just... oh, yeah, there's a full... I don't know what size those troops are, to be fair. We'll just dig in over here at the town, at least for the time being. And I think next round, we'll try to clear out this pocket, I think, if we can even attack there, which is far from guaranteed. I think the only one that could do that is this infantry, and this is out of supply, so they might not be able to do much. Alright then, well, I suppose... let's get to the next round then. Yeah, we did already... oh, there is the expansion over there. I'm going to go ahead and take the recon units out of here. Start sending them up here. It's going to have a bit of low supplies, but it will be fine later on, and we can just hold on to that place. That'd be good. We'll eventually get the port over there as well, which is going to be required. We'll also get probably a machine gun or something like that in there. Or machine gun battalion to defend it so that it can dig in there and provide at least some sort of defense for the place. Against any sea monsters or naval invasions or whatnot. Speak of the devil. There was another naval or something going on in the northwest area there. Ooh, there we go, rocketry. Now, rocket artillery will be quite handy. And it's got long range, but it's not necessarily very effective at defeating units. But it can still be somewhat useful as, just due to the range. Right, budget allocations. I think we're going to go ahead and... Air Force Research can stay at 5%. Interior Council can stay at 5%. Foreign Affairs is going to be another 5%, I think. Staff Council at least going to be 10%. And then maybe 20% on the economic and military and... Oh, right, model design is 13, right. I'm going to keep at around quarter of the points going into... Oh, wait, no. There we go. So Supreme Command Council is going to be still half of the bureaucracy points, so we do get still a decent bit of political points overall.
Aye, sir.
There's someone got upset again, I guess, in there. Right, taxation, we don't really need to worry about that too much currently. Tariffs, we don't really want, but yeah, we don't need to do changes on that, actually. But there we go. So that's a few things sorted out. Did we have a combat? No, there was a lot of movement down south of us. Oh, there's something moving in there. That's probably what's happening. I suppose what I could do, I'm going to do a range attack with these two. And then the infantry is going to attack from the rear afterwards. Which might go horribly wrong, mind you.
Affirmative.
Especially since we didn't actually kill anything. But let's give it a go. They are at least surrounded. Oh yeah, we took a bit of hits there. Oh, you get a couple hits on the enemy. Oh yeah, one of them surrendered. Might not be enough to destroy the... Oh. We retreated, but we killed one, and one of them surrendered, so there's only about 200 infantry, as far as we know, in there. Supply situation, on the other hand, is quite horrendous. Right, and we've got the recon vehicles over here. Let's just move them to the north, to make sure that we can keep this area at least somewhat clear. Right, how are we doing on the construction side of things? Bureaucratic office, there's still going to be probably about 2 rounds, because we don't really have the metal production. Yeah, we still need another 200 in there. We could probably just purchase some, to be fair. Let's see, metal. It's very expensive. Never mind. Oh, we could buy high-tech parts. But maybe we'll wait on that one as well. We still are getting some energy, although that's probably going to change soon enough. And the university is definitely helping with all the research, among other things. How much do we have room? Oh, we could have 20 workers right now. Oh boy, that's a lot. The worker happiness is not very high. And the population happiness is not very high either. And I guess the quality of life is not very high. Quality of life score is... right, so it's based on these scores. Oh, right, there's a civilization score and the quality of life score are kind of dependent on one another, but yeah, okay. We still haven't gotten the unlock on the housing, have we? There's the hospitals. Hold on a minute, where was the housing? I know it was somewhere. There's the barracks, hospitals, Silk Roads, physical storage. I'm not spotting it right now. Not that it necessarily matters that much in the end. But yeah, so we are still researching... oh, propeller engine is almost done. Then we can start building plane... airfields at least. Not necessarily the too much planes yet, we'll need to design them first. But yeah, so we did manage to defeat a little bit of the enemy in here. I don't suppose we could get a bit of supplies in here. Slightly closer. Let's go ahead and build a bit of road. Get to that point, for example. So the supply situation down here at the electric conduit thing, or what? Oh, right. Compound, sorry, but that gives us a bit of industrial production. It's not a huge amount, but it does still help. There's a small problem with the logistics heading down east. But I think that's still going to be worthwhile, the effort. And we're getting the supplies up here now, so that at least is... Yeah, this is looking fine. Expand a little bit down that way. We might be able to hold on to... Is this one? Oh, right. Yeah, Zhatelier, which is down there. So yeah, our western neighbor is definitely expanding. They are probably doing a lot better than we are, quite frankly. They admittedly also have a decent bit less border to worry about. Having ocean guarding, like, half of their border, essentially. Which is not necessarily fully safe, mind you. But yeah, we don't have the metal to do any more troops or anything like that, so let's just get to the next round, shall we? We'll see if those troops in Coal Main try to expand from there or not. Oh, someone's definitely approaching the road up in the north. And there we go. Research complete. Sealed roads. And propeller engine. There we go. Oh, unification. Consider the advantage of being part of our great nation. I wonder if that... Hold on a minute. Is that a major or minor? I think that might be a minor. Yeah, that's part of a great state. Okay. Let's have a look at the... Right, so the major war, non-aggression pact overture. Cancel pact clause. Ask for help, open contact, trade, empathy. Okay, so there's not too much in there yet. So project point production reaches 181. We are actually going to take that because we'll have that sorted out shortly. Economic Council. Oh, right, we got a little bit of research on the heavy industry already. But I think we're going to go with the... I think the hospital could be quite handy. Improving the quality of life and all that. Independence rallies in Spike. Very bad news. In Spike, the independence movement is now openly holding huge rallies in the street. This is causing unrest and hugely increasing the headcount of rebels in our zone. We're going to either... We'll send in the troops. We succeeded in containing the militants. 20 fear. We lost 100 troops. We didn't lose any levels. 900 militants were killed. Not great, but I suppose that's fine. Oh, and Friedbund. Right, former senator, we are probably going to hold on to the meritocratic ideals. Right, let's get in here. Is this one? That was probably the seals. I'm not actually entirely sure, but I suspect that is. Right, we still don't have supplies in here. Can we actually... No, we can't move there. We can't actually move at all right now. But I suspect we are getting some supplies there, just not enough. I guess we'll just go ahead and do a quick little range attack in the meanwhile. Weaken the enemy. Oh, yeah, there we go. We got a hit. 2 hits. There should be like 200 infantry. Oh, a kill 1.
Affirmative.
Okay, so the left were like 100 men. Unfortunately, I don't think we can attack there. This one can't move right now. I mean, maybe it will eventually, if we give it a go. Well, I mean, at least the supply situation should be improving slowly. And how are we doing on the construction? Okay, project office is still 0.6 rounds of full construction speed. We're not building with full construction speed, unfortunately. How are we looking on workers? We've got 13,000. We need 18,000. Alright then. And we did lose a bit of population. The free fall numbers have dropped quite significantly. Which does mean that Warsaw over here is probably going to be empty. Well, it's 2,900 still in there, actually. And then let's have a look. So the hospital is almost done. Or rather, we just started. The light tanks are 72%. The small arms upgrade is 41%. That should be fairly significant increase on the effectiveness, though. And we're still getting more money, although not massive amounts of money. But that's alright. We do have a decent bit of recruits. Not like insane amounts, but we do have a decent bit at least right now. Yeah, I think we're just going to go to the next round. Little movement in the north. Of course, our eastern neighbor is moving. Oh, anti-tank guns. That could actually be quite handy as well. Yes, we got a unit with low supply. We need to increase the... Oh, we did get the bureaucratic office complete, and we got 140 metal now extra. That's pretty good. So staff council tasks, I think... we're just going to keep it as it is. Air Force research. Ooh, helicopter engine. I mean, I guess that could be handy. Helicopters can be very useful as well. Mystic Temple asks help with feasts. That would cost us a bit of money. I think we are actually going to do that. There's no harm in, you know, helping out cults, right? Go ahead and defeat this. There we go. Successful. Let's bring in the bigger troops back into the border to make sure that our neighbor doesn't get any funny ideas about expanding our expense. Bring this one a little bit closer to better supplies. Now, I think one thing that we could do... Oh, we got the sealed roads, didn't we? Hold on a minute. Right, let's see. Sealed roads. Oh, and that's just industrial points. Oh, my goodness. Okay, we're going to go ahead and upgrade the road over here. And if we take away the bottlenecks, we can see that there is a small difference on the texture there as well. I do like keeping the bottlenecks on. At least it gives me a bit of an idea on whereabouts the problems lie. It might not give you a full-on solution on how to fix the issue, but at least it gives you a bit of an idea where to look for the problems that are persisting. So we've got plenty of ammo. We've got quite a bit of, well, we could have 26,000. So yeah, our ammo situation isn't actually that bad. We've got plenty of food. We've got plenty of water. We've got some oil. Not massive amounts. Let's have a look at the race formation. So on the independent stuff, there's the artillery. If we go with the headquarters, there's no artillery in any of these yet. So we'd have to get an independent artillery brigade. And we probably could do that, except we don't actually have the metal for that. If we go for the motorized version especially, that would be actually quite useful. Because that would allow us to then move the artillery within range a lot easier and then just do the firing and then pull back and all that. So we might want to get independent motorized artillery battalion at some point. So we'll probably save up the metal for now. But right now we don't know, well, I suppose we do know about some enemies up here in the north, which would be a decent location to start expanding into. Of course, another thing that we do need to do is try to get into the valley over here, set up a supply base there, and then start expanding further down to the Liberty Tunnel. And then from there get into the coastal area over here, because that would allow us to at least expand a bit further. If we have a look at the strategic map, actually. So there's a lake or inland sea over here, which we could then go around, on either side really, and then close over Weimar, and potentially destroy them. Oloron is going to be quite massive, comparatively speaking. But we'll see how that one goes. That's probably going to be our biggest enemy, quite frankly. Not to mention because it's a very open terrain between our cities. So there's not real defensive positions and such. Right, let's get to the next round, shall we? There's a whole lot of movement down there in the south. No idea what exactly they're doing, but clearly something. No comments. And there we go, production point 268 points. It is in fact higher than the 181. And we found 75 rare metals, okay. Admin level risen to level 6. And organization, right, we got, oh, worker privileges, right. And a policy, got another auction. Wait, so what was the profile that we have or needed to increase? Demand overview? Meritocracy, so we got 10 rounds. New organization, we could go for the appliance size maybe at this point. And then stock auction, I guess we'll just bid in like the minimum amount. We might still get that again. Right, so they did actually pull back in there, that's good. Go ahead and extend the buffer zone to the northeast again. And I suppose what we'll do is we'll send in the machine gun infantry around here. We'll just kind of follow along the open ground here to get back to the road there. We could, in theory, already build that road in here, but I think what we'll actually do instead is we'll raise a formation. Actually, what's with the... I mean, if we were just getting some light infantry or something, it wouldn't be too bad. We could just get another machine gun brigade, admittedly. That is something that we could afford, except that might not affect or include all the cost. Actually, even with these, it's not that bad. It does take a whole lot of infantry, or manpower, though. But yeah, we could probably do that. Except, let's make sure that it's... oh yeah, no, we got the correct location. Because you can raise the formations out in the wild, but that then takes a whole lot of logistics points to raise it closer to the front line. So it's best to raise them in the cities and then move them out towards the front line. But yeah, so machine gun infantry brigade. It's not exactly the best, but I think that's going to be a good idea to have some troops on the eastern front, or eastern border over there, so we can have one brigade of infantry, or machine gun infantry on the west side, and one in the east, and then we'll have some militias and such to the north, and maybe a little bit to the south as well. But yeah, so let's go ahead and raise this formation then, shall we? That's going to be the best quality troops that we'll have as well. Right now. And then, yeah, we do need to clear out that one. For that, we might need to just use the militias right now. We're also losing quite a bit of metal right now. Or energy, rather. So perhaps it would be time to... Ooh, actually, let's go ahead and get first the machines. So now we've got 4 machinery. How much would it cost? It was 4, what was it? No, it's 3 rounds. Okay, so we got 1 extra right now. It will take quite a bit of rare earth metals, but yeah, we'll start upgrading that. It's a little bit surely. Our economy is growing. I'm a little bit worried about all this network that they're building over here. I mean, they've got probably a lot more things. Oh, right, they got the market top over there. Alright then, alright then. Oh, that is still a bit of problem as well. We do have a decent bit of production available, but I suppose if we're working on the solar panels, that's going to take a lot. Luckily, that doesn't take any metal. It's a rare metal, of course, and the machinery, but let's get to the next round. That shouldn't be too bad. We may need to do a bit of trade as well to get some money, because we are spending a whole lot of cash still on various things. Probably hiring a lot of workers and all that. Oh, there we go. We completed the model Blitzer. And our bid was the highest, so we got 2 shares on the Maritime Trade House now. And let's go ahead and take... Oh, right, we don't have a commander for that yet, do we? We need 2 leaders, actually. Nation, let's see. We can probably hire one of the military. And then we can maybe also go ahead and hire a... I guess we'll just hire a junior right now. The military might be better, let's be honest. Applied science, so let's appoint you. And then for the unit, we'll also go ahead and appoint the commander. Oh, suitability 16.
Yes, sir.
Not the best, but it's going to do its job fine. Very nimble fingers in 9th Machine Gun Infantry Battalion. We need to get the meritocracy, but I suppose we might get elite sniper.
Yes, sir.
And then apply science, council task priorities. We don't need to do changes for that. Now, so we got the light tanks. We don't have the anti-tank guns yet. We could upgrade the recon buggies, potentially, or we could try to get the APCs researched. I guess we'll do something about that. We could... Ooh, hello. Gas-powered machine gun would be slightly less firepower than the high-speed machine gun, but at the same time, the ammo consumption is massively reduced, and it's still much higher firepower than the machine guns or advanced machine guns. So it's basically just a straight-on upgrade from the advanced machine gun, where the cost, except ammo, is reduced drastically. So yeah, we'll do that one. We'll probably go with the 25mm steel plating. It's going to be a bit on the slow side. I'll probably put in the medium diesel engine as well. It may not be the best, but I think it'll be usable enough for our needs. Get the recon over there, and then I guess we could, yeah, there we go. Capture that again. Keep the border under our control. That machine gun battalion can start heading west, and I suppose we could go ahead and take the 2nd Machine Gun Infantry. Start moving that a bit closer in here. And I suppose we'll start with the 10th goes to a bit further north, like up here. Oh, right, there's water over there. I suppose another thing that we may need to do is set up some, maybe a supply base over here, and then draw a road over here so we can utilize this area as well. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do something to that effect. There's a little bit of dirt road. So we're going to extend the supply reach over there. And then 8th and 7th are probably going to go in the middle, and the 6th one is going to go down south. So at least we're getting a bit of troops in there. Oh, we do need some machine gunners by the looks of it. Let's see, replacement troops. Yeah, we do need some machine gunners. Well, we can get some replacements. It's the units, of course, in the city that have been putting down rebellions and whatnot that are somewhat damaged over time. Now, let's see. We've got the hospitals are halfway done in research. Gold small arms are over 60%. Siege infantry army is now about a quarter way done. And helicopter engine is underway, but we haven't actually... Hold on a minute. Oh yeah, so we do have that one. The combat armor is also something that we got. We must have gotten that from our neighbor, though. And then there's the RPG rocketry. I think these... No, the RPGs we got from our ally probably as well. Rocketry we did discover ourselves. And there's the water soil recomposition. That can be quite handy, I suppose. What's the... Methane, is that... Right, you gain fuel from the atmosphere by binding CH4 to H2O. Right, but that might not be available, actually. Depending on the planet. Alright, but I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.